What it do? How you doing? I am back with another video. Today, EandE family, I'm showing you how to make German chocolate cake. Don't go nowhere. So this recipe is going to start a little different. Normally we would start with our wet ingredients, but because we're not using butter for this, we're starting with our dry ingredients first. So we're going to add 2 cups of flour, and I'm using cake flour for this, but you definitely can use regular, your normal regular flour that you would use. I'm going to sift my cake flour, and to my second cup, because we're going to add 2 cups, to my second cup of flour, we're going to add the rest of our dry ingredients. Okay, so to the rest of our flour, we are going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. We're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. And we'll get that sifted with our other cup of flour that we have in here. So our last dry ingredient that we're going to add is 2 cups of granulated sugar. And that's it for our dry ingredients. Well, no, I take that back. We can't have a German chocolate cake, y'all, without what? Chocolate. I forgot to add the chocolate. So after we add these 2 cups of sugar, we'll add our chocolate. So we're going to add 1 cup of cocoa powder. And I normally would sift the cocoa powder, but we're just going to put it down in there today. And if it overflows, so be it. Okay. Now I'm going to put my paddle attachment down in my mixer, and I'm going to get these dry ingredients a little combined before we add our wet ingredients. So for our wet ingredients, we're going to add 2 eggs. And as always, EandE family, if you don't feel comfortable cracking your eggs over the bowl, crack them over a separate bowl so that you can look for any shells or imperfections. We're going to add a cup of room temperature buttermilk. And then we're going to add a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. And I actually like to add a little bit more than a 1/2 cup. I add almost about a cup. It's going to make your cake that more moist and delicious. Okay, so next we're going to add 1 cup of boiling water. And we're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Okay, so we're going to get our paddle back down in our mixer. And we're going to mix this until everything is well combined. So for about 1 to 2 minutes. We don't want to overmix, because if we overmix, it will cause for a very tough cake. So for about 1 to 2 minutes, but start it up slow. So German chocolate cake is normally in a tier form of a cake. But today, I'm making them into cupcakes. So I have my cupcake tin. We're just going to fill our cupcake tin up and get some batter added to our cupcake holders. Simple and easy. So this is what your unbaked cupcake should look like. So we're going to bake these in a 350-degree oven until the toothpick in the center comes out clean. Next, we're going to get started on the topping for these German chocolate cupcakes. Don't go nowhere. So we're going to get started on the topping for our German chocolate cake. So this is going to start with 2 sticks of butter. And it doesn't really have to be room temperature because it's going in the pot and it's going to cook. To our 2 sticks of butter, I'm going to add 1.5 cups of brown sugar. I'm going to add 1 can of evaporated milk. I'm going to add about a cup. This was about 1.5 cups of chopped pecans. I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm going to add the yolk of 3 eggs. Last, we're going to add 2 cups of coconut. So we're going to mix this all around like this. Get everything combined. So we're going to let this come up to a boil. Once it comes up to a boil, we're going to reduce the heat a little, and we're going to let it cook for 5 minutes until it starts to thicken. Our cupcakes are on the counter cooling. When we come back, we're going to assemble these German chocolate cupcakes. You don't want to miss this, y'all. Don't go nowhere. If I must say so myself, these turned out absolutely amazing. So here's our cupcakes. There are some that are German chocolate, and there are some that are chocolate on chocolate, chocolate cupcake with chocolate frosting. If you're wondering why I have all these little I do's and rings and hearts and love and all that in there, these are for my bestie and her husband. They'll be celebrating their 11th wedding anniversary. So I wanted to make them something delicious and something that I knew she would love, he would love, and that they'll never forget. But this is one that didn't go in the pile. I'm surrounded by cupcakes, literally, y'all. I don't like coconut, but we're gonna try this cupcake. So we'll take that out. If I didn't like coconut, this would be a winner all day long. That topping that normally would go between the layers of a German chocolate cake, buttery. The perfect amount of sweetness, the perfect amount of coconut, the perfect amount of pecans. And baby, this cake, I already knew this chocolate cake was going to be bomb. I've made this several times. Y'all, if you're a coconut fan, you have to try this out. This is amazing. And I don't like coconut, but this is good. And then I have the chocolate with the chocolate frosting. Not going to taste that because I'm sending these to her. But I can already tell you, I tasted one off camera, and it's absolutely amazing too. That chocolate frosting on point. This, I'm telling you, you make this for somebody who really loves a German chocolate cake, they're going to love this one. As I always tell you, EandE family, I promise you, they will not be disappointed. That's it for today, EandE family. Like, share, comment on this video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and click the bell notification so that you can be notified when a new video is uploaded. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. The links are in the description box below. And as always, EandE family, don't forget to live a little and love a lot. Y'all be easy. Telling you, try it out, y'all. Y'all know I never steer you wrong. Go ahead, try this out. Promise you. So you gonna love it. Bye.